All women, but especially young and attractive ones, face a really tough problem. And that is, when should they settle for you, and when is it better to just move on and keep waiting for someone better to come along? Because the thing is, she wants a committed relationship. She wants a family. But not with just any loser. She wants that with the best man she can get. Since she's a teenager, there's been a constant stream of guys hitting on her. And if she's pretty, even more guys approach her. If she works out and takes care of her body, even more and better guys approach her. If she's fun and well-educated, even better candidates show up. Guys come around if they feel like they're in her league. If you see a woman and you're more than 2 points below her, you won't even go near. If she's beautiful, elegant, and rich, and you're not good-looking, have no money, and aren't part of that social circle, you know it's not a fair trade. And us men, we do the same. If a woman is 2 points below you, maybe you're open to a fling, but you don't take her seriously. I picture each person like a bar. If you're an 8, your range goes from a 7, if you're slacking, to a 9, if you're on your game. That's your dating range, minimum to maximum. That's why some women, and this is funny, cue the laugh signs, get offended when some really ugly guy catcalls them or hits on them. Because it's like, how dare you, peasant of 5, come up to me when I see myself as the Princess of Monaco? It feels like an insult to their self-image. And that's another problem. We all have a distorted image of ourselves. For example, you as a man think you're worth a lot. You think you're going to go far, that you'll get a six-pack, be strong, have a successful business, drive a nice car, dress sharp. But today, you're wearing old, ripped, stained clothes that don't even fit. You've got no money and a gut. But you're like, oh, yeah, but I'm not worth what I am now. I'm worth what I will become. So you think you're a 9. Meanwhile, she sees you as a solid 4, and then you go and hit on her, someone who's an 8. And you think you're offering her a good deal based on who you plan to be. And she's either offended or almost offended that this chubby dude thinks he has a shot. But here's the thing. The same thing happens to her. Back in middle school, high school, maybe college, she was the hot girl everyone wanted. She was cheerful, fun, pretty, had a nice body, and she kept that image of herself as the one everyone desired. But now she's no longer like that, and won't be again. And that messes up her life because she still thinks she's a 9. She's still waiting for men in that range, when in reality, fewer and fewer guys desire her every day. So yeah, women face a brutal dilemma. The problem is, I want the best man I can lock down, but I don't have infinite time. And every year, I'm less and less desired. So what do? Do I settle for the dude in front of me? Or do I keep playing the game and exploring, knowing it gets a little harder every day? It's usually not an easy decision. Well, sometimes it is, like, imagine an American guy comes to Mexico. Back in the States, he was a 5. Nobody paid attention to him. But here, just for being American, speaking English, and earning in dollars, we look up to him and see him as an 8. And he falls for a woman who, to Mexicans, is a 7. But to him, she's a 9. He sees her as warm, loving, exotic. And he values her more than she values herself. And she values him more than he values himself back home. So both feel like they've hit the jackpot. And they get together and live happily. One extra thing you can do is go where you're more valued. Like, I've heard pilots do really well with flight attendants. Women who work on planes know what it means to be a pilot. They admire them. So pilots do much better with them than with other women. Same goes for film and theater directors with actresses. Or Americans and Europeans in Latin America. And Latin American women in Europe. Personally, I value creative and passionate people. So a woman who plays an instrument or paints or dances, I might see her as a 9, even if others see her as an 8. So another thing you can do, without changing anything, is go where what you already are is appreciated. Now, by far, the thing that boosts your value the most in the dating market is being healthy and attractive. If you're a woman, doing something you're passionate about. If you're a man, being able to make money.